Hi everybody. I am BSG Sotherbell, coming to you today to do a response video for Christina, whose YouTube name is RNY ButterflyBeauty 71. Christina had just done a video, and in her latest video, she had snacking and grazing versus self-sabotage. Mind you, I'm 5'4" in height, Christina, and I guess what I want to say is that when I get feeling sort of in the stage of hunger, even, and mind you, I gotta also state, you know, like I wrote back to you, I probably am not qualified to even talk about this subject yet, but being that I've been losing weight for the past 4 to 5 months, and actually more than that, because my weight loss journey actually started back in December when I was hospitalized, and that's when I decided that I wanted to start to lose weight to be able to get the surgery, but I didn't start seeking out the surgery until February. So so what I want to say, as far as me losing weight and snacking, yeah, I can easily start snacking again. I mean, I was very much a snacker, more than I was even an eater. I wouldn't eat 3 meals a day. I would eat my dinner meal later in the evening, and that would be about the only meal I would eat all day. And so I say I don't think I got fat from overeating. I got fat from undereating. And but I was very much just a nibbler, a grazer, a snacker all the time. And so it would be very easy for me at this point to sneak right back into that role. But now that I am doing this diet, and what really helps me, Christina, is to keep in my mind that the insurance company won't even let me gain a half a pound. If I gain more than a half a pound, I can't have my surgery. They will say no. So so that really helps me. So maybe if you was to kind of think more about your situation that you're in and your diabetes, and put it into the forefront rather than, you know, behind your eating, put it before your eating. And it really does work, because it's working for me. I have not done a whole lot of snacking, but if I do want to snack, I was very much a popcorn was my #1 go-to. Ice cream was my #2 go-to. Or should really actually reverse that. Ice cream was my favorite, and then popcorn filled in for when I didn't have ice cream. And so it would be extremely easy for me to slip right back into my old ways of eating my ice cream on a nightly basis. And I was very much a nighttime snacker. I would snack until we went to bed, 1 o'clock in the morning. I would constantly, I mean, get done with one thing and go back out to the kitchen for something else. And so and you talk about, you know, pretzels, you talk about the slider foods, the pretzels and the popcorn and that kind of thing. It's very easy to slip back into those kinds of foods. I really am dreading the fact of after the surgery on whether or not I may go back. I really hope that I keep the mindset that I'm in now. And my mindset right now is I'm kind of trying to keep in the context of the surgery guidelines. So basically, I'm just doing the steamed vegetables. I'm just doing, and the only vegetables I'm eating are broccoli, cauliflower, onion, and asparagus. I do eat some carrots. I know I'm not getting any other form of sugar in any way other than what I'm getting from an apple and a carrot. So I very much do snack on the carrots. I very much do snack on the celery. I do snack on my puddings, the sugar-free puddings. Oh man, Walmart has out there a bag of popsicles. They're awesome. They're $1.98, and there's 12 in a bag, and they're like many flavors. They're awesome popsicles. I mean, they've got like, you know, blueberry. They've got like orange, cherry, banana, pina colada. Some really awesome flavors. And so I'll sit and I'll eat 2 or 3 popsicles, but you know, they're sugar-free, so, you know, and I'm not getting much more than my steamed vegetables and a piece of chicken, probably 2-3 ounces at a setting. And if I don't steam them, I will just eat them raw. I'll just put them on my plate. The broccoli, the cauliflower, the only thing I don't put on there is the asparagus. I'll do bell peppers, but I stick with the vegetables. They want me to do 3 cups. I do more like 5, maybe closer to 10. So I'm really pushing a lot of vegetables. I'm also doing, if I feel like I've got to snack or graze, I choose apples and yogurt, and I dip my apples in my yogurt just to give it some pizzazz, you know. I mean, so, and I'm losing weight like I'm doing great. I'm losing 6.5 to 10 pounds a month, and I just had weigh-in today. Matter of fact, I had weigh-in today, and as of today, I am down 6.5 pounds on their scale, but that's with my clothes and my shoes on. On my scale, and I probably will give you guys the weights from their scales and from my scale. And my scale, my weight was, their scale, my weight was 250 pounds even. And it kind of bounced between 249 and 250, but she said they have to go with the higher number, which sucks. But my scale, when I got up this morning, and I just had my nightgown on, and I weighed on my scale 46.5 pounds. So, and I was like, oh my God, please be 247. Please be 247. And I was very much excited when I saw 246.5. So I got my wish. And but other than that, you know, it would be very easy for me to sabotage my weight journey right now. If I was to go back to my old ways, it would not be hard for me at all. And you know, after 6 p.m. I do get quite hungry. You were saying how you know, to tell you how do I do after 6 p.m. I'm telling you, after 6 p.m. I want to so badly have something to snack on, because growing up my mother always had desserts, after, you know, anywhere between 6 and 9 p.m. And so I grew up doing that with my own family and my own children. And so after 6 p.m. I struggle really, really hard. But what's helping me is keeping my attention on YouTube, and now Facebook. But you know, I'm trying to fill in my time with doing other things. I decided to do my garden this year, and I'm going to do in my garden I've got 6 different kinds of tomato plants, from cherry tomatoes to Roma tomatoes to regular tomatoes to a couple different kinds of regular sized tomatoes. I've also got about 6 bell pepper plants. I've also got I planted 6 piles of eggplant. I have got 2 or 3 rows of lettuce. I've got the spring mix, I think it is, the fancier lettuce. I've got 1 row of that, and then I've got a row of the regular green leaf lettuce. And if you could grow spinach, I would do that too if I could. I go through probably 6 bags of spinach in a month. So I just take big handfuls of spinach, and I will put a little piece of my chicken inside one of the spinach leaves, or 2 or 3 spinach leaves, and roll them up and eat it like that. Or sometimes I will take it and smear it with yogurt and eat it like that. But you know, after I have my popsicles or my pudding or my apple and yogurt, I feel satisfied for the rest of the night, and have no more problems with wanting to graze the rest of the night from about 9 o'clock on. So I've been doing very, very well now in that category. Now, I mentioned I like popcorn as well, but I also cannot have popcorn anymore for the rest of my life, because I have diverticulitis, and with diverticulitis you can't have seeds, nuts, and you can't have corn, and you're not supposed to eat corn or popcorn. I do still eat some corn once in a while, but I do not. I make sure I chew it all up real well. And like if I have tomatoes, I have to make sure I get all the seeds out and just eat just the hearty meat. You really need to kind of try and get your mind on to something else. I mean, try and find something more to do, something a little more constructive, or I don't know. But you were mentioning that you're not much of you were also talking about drinking and social drinking, and I do not I'm not a drinker. I'm not a drinker. I come from a family. My father was he and still is a very strong alcoholic. My father was a mean alcoholic, and that just kind of really turned me off on drinking. I come from a family of 6 kids. I am the 4th child out of 6. I have a younger sister and a younger brother. And the first 3 children, 2 of my brothers are smokers, and the 3rd one is a drinker. Actually, they all drink, but the one is more so a drinker than the others. And my sister drinks, but growing up, my sister, I, and my little baby brother all made a promise to my mother that we would never take up smoking and drinking, because Mom was a very, very heavy smoker. And so I stay away from smoking, I stay away from drinking. Never done it, never drank, never done drugs. So I'm okay in that department, and I have none of that to, at least I don't have none of that to worry about. And as far as cross addictions, I will not be crossing over to any of those things. I'll probably just go into doing my crafts more, my cross stitch and my, you know, knitting and crocheting, and I don't know, I'll probably put more into those projects than I ever have before. So if I do get a cross addiction, I think that's probably what it'll probably go, just be pushed over onto that. And I'm hoping it will kind of push me into more exercise. I really would like to be able to do more exercise. I want to take a minute and quickly give you guys a body shot. I have not done that yet, and so I would like to do that for you guys today. I'm going to kind of shift you around a little bit here, and I'm going to put you right up here. Okay. Then I'm going to take this shirt off, and I already got another shirt underneath. Okay. And I'm going to stand back here, and I'm going to turn to the side, and now I'm going to turn to the back, to the other side, to the front. And as you can see, I already have a long scar, and that scar is from, it is from my gallbladder surgery I had years ago. And this is, you know, they didn't have the kind of surgeries they have today. They just had, you know, where they cut you open. And so that's my scar from that. And you can see I've got plenty of stretch marks, so you can tell that I've been big for a while, and I've had 3 children. So that's me, and that's my body shot. Let's take you guys back over here to the desk. Okay, so that's about all I've got to say for you, Christina. I really hope you can get your snacking and grazing back under control, but I really kind of would like to see you do more of the, you know, popsicles instead of that, instead of all those pretzels and the popcorn and anything else like that. I would like to see you try and maybe just do more, you know, go back to basics is, I guess, more of what I'm trying to say. Go back to, you know, I'm not saying, you know, to go back to doing the 5-day pouch test. I'm saying more like just kind of go back to basics with the popsicles and the pudding, sugar-free of course, and you know, and hopefully you will get that BMI down. I really hope that it will work out for you, girl, and I just want to tell you I love you, and I'm really oh, and I did see your shout out, and I thank you for that shout out. It was very gracious. I guess that's about all I've got to say for this video. I am going to do a follow-up video, but I'm just going to do a lot of shout outs to a lot of my faves out there. So until next time, love you all.